Hello everyone and welcome back finally to F1 2010 career mode. We have had a massive break for reasons I cannot explain. I'll be honest with you, I don't know why we took so long to get back into this game. I think I went off it for a little bit, but we're back. I've got many in the pipeline, already filmed, some edited, so it is good to go. But as a little reminder of the championship going into these sequence of races, Webber leads, we are down in 7th place. Right, we're in qualifying now, and it is wet. It is wetter than a wanker's rag. No idea, but let's get ourselves back out. What is this commentary? It's all over the place. I'm gassed. But anyway, it is a moist session out here today in qualifying. 15-minute, 20-minute sessions. That's it, we do one, and then that is it. Because let's face it, no one wants to waste any more time. But I always got on well with this track, especially on this game as we clip the wall a little bit. But I always used to get on really well with this track on this game. So there could be some points on the line, but we did just go really wide at the hairpin there, so I might have to take all that back in a minute. But we'll see. We're doing a little bit of a banker lap here as we muller the curbs. That is going to massively slow us down and hamper our run to the start-finish line. We're going to go across the line, and our first lap is a 1 minute 21.767, but Button's ruining it. I was going to go again, but Button's got him right in the way. He might be on a fast lap, he might not, but it's not the point. But we do a slow lap and we're going to go once again. This is where it counts. We are currently fastest, 1.2 seconds ahead of Mark Webber in 2nd place. So, if we can carry on, possible pole position on the card, depending if the track gets faster. And we have found 0.3 of a second in that first sector alone. That we have got pace. Take the chicane a little bit better than we did the previous time. Less curb. Get all the way up against the wall. Exquisite. As we run across the line, and it is a 1 minute 20.3. Look at that. But we're letting it run through, but we do get to just under 4 minutes to go, and we are 0.8 up. How are we well off the pace in all 3 sectors? I'm fastest. I'll knock you thin. But currently fastest. I'm going to risk it. Oh, JB's taking it. Are we going to get out? We got enough time to get out to do a lap. We'll try it. We'll give it a go. Where's the session timer? Are we just going to get across? Where's the session timer? It's 3 seconds to go. Is that dries? Though? Is that why they're so much faster? And we're round. Oh, what's up?
For the race start tomorrow. Good job.
Right, 8th. I'll take 8th. That's not too bad considering. But yeah, get race time. Right, there's a 16% chance of rain, which kind of suggests there isn't going to be any rain. So we are going to start on the option tyre, see if we can get a few places off the start line.
Move it, guys.
Fingers crossed, because the AI are really slow on lap 1 on this game. So if we can capitalise on that, I'm all for it. Webber's on pole. Championship leader. We're 8th. Glock. He is of no help whatsoever. Glock, I'm going to spin you. Yeah, well, tell the boss he can get. Tell the boss I'm going to bring him a points finish. Got Schumacher behind us, Rosberg in front of us, Hamilton directly in front of us, and we get away. A bit of wheel spin, bit of skirting. That's a great start. We've done Rosberg in the Mercedes, and we're going to be able to do the McLaren of Hamilton and the Red Bull of Vettel. We drive it around the outside. We're in P5. That's a great start. Button's lost a little bit. Oh, Vettel just drives around the outside. We leave Hamilton no space to get through. P6. I will take that as a first sector. Decent on the return. But we are now down into the hairpin. Vettel did go in defensive on us, guarding that inside line. Issue we've got is we are so slow in a straight line. We still haven't got the fuel map for fast. And I do think it makes a difference. I felt it made a difference last season when we were in the Toro Rosso. It definitely makes a difference. We've got Kubica giving us a run for our money. As he's on the outside, but we're going to brake a little bit later than him. Wait till he brakes, then I brake. That's how I roll. But we're going to end the first lap in P6, and I will take that. But I believe the Renault, I believe Hamilton is just behind him. It's going to be difficult to keep them cars behind us. But if we can finish in the points, anywhere in the points, I'll take that. But again, on lap 2, this is where the AI really start to find their speed. So the fact that we are managing to stay with Sebastian Vettel and Felipe Massa in front of us is a good sign for the race, but Vettel getting really aggressive with us there. We were forced to steer out to avoid the contact. Problem is, they're so much quicker, I can barely even use their slipstream, and this is going to allow Robert Kubica down the straight. How close is he to us? There he is, he's just going to breeze past us. We have got no answer for that. We're not even going to be able to make a lunge. Oh, we did touch. If we hadn't touched, I'd have lunged it. I would have lunged it. But that might be game over for P6. It might be. We come across the line to start lap 3. But 2 laps, well, a lap and a bit later, we are all over the back of Robert Kubica in his Renault, and we're going to dive to the inside, up the inside, and regain our P6 place. I believe we're pitting on lap 5. Lap 5 or 6, but we'll see. But Kubica's back on us. It's got so much more straight line speed than us, but we're going to outbrake him into here. We're quick into here. We should be able to hold off and stay P6, but he's going to give us another go down that main straight. I know he is. But he didn't. We're on lap 5 now. We are pitting this lap. I was right. We are pitting on lap 5, but there's a yellow flag ahead. JB's round. We've hit Vettel. We're going to sneak up the inside. Oh, that was lucky. Thank God the damage model is questionable on this game. We are up to P3 now, with a little bit of a gap to Massa behind us. But we're in the pits. We are fitting the prime tyres in. Don't run the Jackman over. Yes. The amount of places and points I've lost because I've ploughed the front Jackman. We weren't taking no chances. We hit the brakes a little bit earlier, but we're out of the pits. Currently P10, but there's a couple of cars coming through turn 1, so we'll gain a few. We're P8. We've got Karun Chandok just in front of us, but Lewis Hamilton, who pitted a lap before us, just behind us. That is key. We're going to try and get past Karun Chandok because I want a car between myself and Lewis Hamilton. Mainly because I think if we dive at the inside, if Karun can keep him back for a lap or 2, or at least till he pits, that will massively help us out, because we're currently net 3rd, unless Massa jumps us in the pit lane. But I don't know if he had any damage, so unknown so far. Lap 7, we're currently P5. We've got Kovalainen just in front of us. We've got to find a small gap. Hold around the outside. Round the outside of Kovalainen. He's not going to put up too much of a fight. Of course he's not in our league. Exquisite. We're up to P4 now. I'm not sure who's 3rd. Right, Petrov is in P3 now. Obviously he's on the hard prime tyres, so we'll just wait till he pits. Lap 9, he should be coming in this or next lap, and it is this lap. I've just seen him dart into the pit lane. We are about to retake P3 and the final podium spot. Actually, I wasn't expecting that. We qualified P8. I thought as long as we can get at least 8th, I'd have been happy with 8. It's points. But P3, I am all for it. Yes, people. Hamilton is 3.8 behind us. Now, you'd think with his speed, he'd be able to catch us. However, he never really made much of an impression on us. The gap stayed around 3.5. It's up to 4.3 now. I don't think he's really that keen. I'm not too sure. He's not really in the championship fight. But a lap and a half to go. It is looking absolutely certain that we are going to take our... Is this our first podium in the Virgins? First podium of the season, I think. It must be. It must be. I can't think of anywhere else we would have got a podium. But we drop it a little bit wide. We got 4.8. We were actually catching Alonso and Webber. But I believe they probably slowed down towards the end of the Grand Prix. Definitely didn't have the pace to match them today. But I will take P3. 15 points. That is going to be huge. Especially when I want to try and get a championship level team for season 3. But Fernando Alonso wins the Canadian Grand Prix. We come out of the final corner. We're going to weave our way to the start-finish line and take an absolutely monumentally exquisite P3. Excellent result. Started 8th, finished 3rd. Gas. 1 minute 17.4. Beast of a lap. How's the engineer feeling?
That's you on the 3rd step of the podium. Well done. Good race.
So gassed. Loves it. We are P3. Alonso wins from Webber. Hamilton 4th. Al Jaswari in P5. Petrov got a 6th. Della Rosa in the Sauber in P7. Vettel caught up in that Jenson Button spin. Managed to recover himself to P8. Kubica and Massa 9th and 10th respectively. Jenson Button didn't get no points in the end. That is poor. That is poor. He's not going to be too pleased with that. I think we're near him in the championship. We've overtaken him in the championship. We are now 11 points clear of JB. Now, if we correct and time this properly, actually just quickly, Vettel is my 45 points back. Dear me, if we time it properly, we might be able to make Jenson Button our rival. If we beat him, we'll get a McLaren drive. That's what I'm aiming for. Red Bull lead the constructors from Ferrari and McLaren. We are in 4th. Lovely little press conference here. Have I thought about winning the title? No. In what universe is it possible to win the title on this game? With this car? We'll have to wait and see how the car develops. How do your team feel about the performance? They are buzzing. They are gassed. They're very satisfied with our performance. It's a sign of things to come. You're damn right. I'm about to spread them. I'll see you in a bit, boys. But yeah, back in the motorhome. We have had an excellent Canadian Grand Prix. It's a return of F1 2010. Don't you worry, they're coming thick with 2 C's and their first. Thank you for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you are new. And yeah, join us next time. Ciao, Bella.